Well, I'll teach you to dance. Since you've come to school here, there's just one thing. My technique is peculiar, 'cause I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna spell it. J-U-M-P, jump up and down with me. J-U-M-P, jump up and down. J-U-M-P, jump up and down with me. J-U-M-P, jump up and down. I'll spell it out for you. Well, I'll spell the next thing. Then I want you to try. Don't ask me why, because I'll reply. Don't ever ask me to tell it. I prefer to spell it. S-P-I-N, spin again, again, again. S-P-I-N, spin again, again. S-P-I-N, spin again, again, again. S-P-I-N, spin again, again. I'll spell it out for you.
Good morning. I am so glad that you have joined in with our Shaler North Hills Library Saturday morning story time. And I'm going to get started like I always do, and it's to a song that you know the tune, and I'll hum it out for you. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. And if you were here with us last week, you know that we changed the words just a little bit. We are not at the library, but it is Saturday, so here we go. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Is anybody here new? Now, it was so much fun last week to go back and to look at the video and to see all the wonderful comments. And so I know that you're out there, and I know that Brody's out there, and Nathan, and Noah, and Eleanor, and I'm hoping Lucy, and I'm hoping Bubba, and Freddie, and please let us know who you are. It is so great that you can join us today. So all those people, you were here last week, please put up 2 hands and give us a 10-finger wiggle if you were here with us last week. If you are new, let us know who you are and give us 1 hand. So here we go. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Is anybody here new? And if you're new, again, you put up 5 fingers and give us a 5-finger wiggle. If you were here last week or you've been here before, it feels so good to stretch. Put up 10 fingers and give us a big stretch. All right, here's the second verse. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Let's read a book or 2. And I think those of you that know me, you know I like to have a theme. So I've got all sorts of books out today, and they're all on a similar theme. And the theme today is going to be deliveries. So we'll sing it again. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Let's read a book or 2 about deliveries. Okay, last verse. Get those feet worked up, get them moving, because if you want to, and I did put on some more fun socks today, so that should be a little bit more interesting. You can stand up if you want to. I don't, but I still get my legs ready. Good morning to you, good morning to you. Before we get started, let's hop like a kangaroo. This is where you can stand up, find out who the hoppers in the house are. We'll sing it again. Good morning to you, good morning to you. Before we get started, let's hop like a kangaroo. All right, let's keep singing and let's keep standing up. And we're going to do a song now that's I can't wait to celebrate, because it has been a whole week since we've been together, and I've been thinking about you a lot. And so this song is a lot of fun. And it's silly.
You know, it's so much fun to clap,
Ready?
but sometimes it's hard to wait. We clap our hands and we get together, clap our hands to celebrate. Clap our hands and we get together, my friends, and I can hardly hardly wait to stamp our feet when we get together, stamp our feet to celebrate.
You can
Stamp
stand up
our
if you
feet
want
when we
to.
get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait to wave hello when we get together, wave hello to celebrate. Wave hello when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait to bounce up and down when we get together, bounce up and down to celebrate. Bounce up and down when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait to clap our hands when we get together, clap our hands to celebrate. Clap our hands when we get together, my friends, and I can hardly wait.
Awesome. Good job. All right, so our theme today is things that can be delivered. And one of the big changes that we've seen right now is that we can't go out as much, but we can still have things brought to us and to our house. And so the first book that I want to read today is a really fun book, and it's called Hi, Pizza Man. And maybe this week you've had a pizza delivered. Mama! I'm hungry. I know you're hungry, Vivian. I know it's hard to wait for the pizza man to come. He'll be here soon. Now, what would you say when the doorbell rings and we open the door? Got her thinking about it. Hi, pizza man. What if it's not a pizza man? What if it's a pizza woman? Then what will you say? Hi, pizza woman. Well, what if it's not a pizza woman? What if it's a pizza kitty? Then what will you say? Meow, 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 pizza kitty. Well, what if it's a pizza dog? Then what will you say? Woof, 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 pizza dog. What if it's I like this one. What if it's a pizza duck? Then what will you say? You guys ready? Quack, quack, pizza duck, quack, quack. What if it's a pizza cow? Then what will you say? Meow, meow, pizza cow. What if it's a pizza snake? Then what will you say? Pizza snake. What if it's a pizza dinosaur? Then what will you say? Roar! Pizza dinosaur! Ring, ring. Hi, pizza man. And that is the end. All right, I think it is time that we do some jumping and some counting. So let's see if I can get the music ready to do some jumping and some counting.
jump just like pogo sticks.
Sticks.
But
Oh, I
let's
got it.
stop and
2 hands
jump
now. Ready?
while we count to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second hand. 6.
Jump, 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 jumping, then we wait to stop our jumping while we count to 8.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew! I think this is the last verse.
Jump, 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 jumping once again. But we'll be finished once we count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And you can jump right back down into your seats.
Wonderful. Okay. So again, the theme today is things that can be delivered. And so the next book that I'm going to read is called 10 Thank You Letters. And once again, somebody comes to the door. Ring, ring. Hello, Pig. Want to play? Oh, hello, Rabbit. Sure. But first, I'm writing a thank you letter to my grandma. She got me this sweater for my birthday. Nice. Hey, I want to write a thank you to my grandma too. Can I borrow a piece of paper, Pig, and a pencil? Oh, sure, Rabbit. Dear Grandma, thank you for the marshmallow cake you always bake for my birthday. Love, Rabbit. Okay, Pig, I'm done with my letter. How about you? Oh, not yet, Rabbit. I'm telling my grandma about the weather. Well, it's a thank you letter. Why are you telling her about the weather? I don't know, Rabbit. It's just the way I do it. Whoa! I just thought of someone who deserves a big thank you. Can I borrow another piece of paper, Pig? And an envelope? And a stamp, too? Dear Madam President, thanks for doing a ducky job. Let me know if you need some help. Love, Rabbit. Done. Are you finished with your letter yet, Pig? Well, no. I thought I'd tell Grandma about how I'm helping Mom with chores. Chores? Why are you telling her that? It's a thank you letter. Well, because Grandma likes it when I help my mom, and she might want to know how things are going around here. Hey, I just thought of another great person to thank. Can I borrow more paper? Dear Mr. Lappin, in case you were wondering how things are going around here, they are great. Your funny books make my whole class laugh. Love, Rabbit. Hey, are you done yet? Are you done with your letter, Pig? No, Rabbit. I just want to tell Grandma that I laughed so much yesterday that my loose tooth came out. Can I have another sheet of paper, Pig? Let me guess. You thought of someone else to thank? I sure did. Dear Miss Pachyderm, thanks for teaching us about brushing our teeth. Now I have clean teeth and fresh breath. Love, Rabbit. This one's done too. How's your letter going, Pig? Well, I haven't seen my grandma in a while. There's a lot to tell her, but you keep interrupting. Oh, sorry, Pig. Maybe if you just give me a stack of paper and envelopes and more stamps, I wouldn't have to bother you. Dear Mr. Moose, You're the best librarian. Thanks for finding me so many sports books. Love, Rabbit. Dear Miss Otter, thanks for being a great bus driver and never getting lost on the way to school. Love, Rabbit. I think this is a funny one. Dear Mrs. Chicken, thanks for being a great crossing guard and making sure everyone gets to the other side. That's a joke for grown-ups. Love, Rabbit. Dear Mr. Hog, thanks for always giving me a carrot pop at your market. Love, Rabbit. Dear Mr. Kid, thanks for delivering all of our mail. It's a lot to carry, isn't it? Love, Rabbit. There, I'm finished. See you later, Pig. I'm off to the mailbox to send my letters. Finally, I can finish my letter. Yay, done. Oh, but Rabbit used all my envelopes. Oh, and all of the stamps. Oh no! How will I get my letter to Grandma now? Ring, ring. Hello, Pig. Guess what? I got more envelopes and stamps for you. And I wrote one more thank you letter. I thought I'd deliver it myself here. Dear Pig, thank you for inspiring me and for being generous and for being my friend. Love, Rabbit. P.S. Now are you ready to play catch? Thanks, Rabbit. No one ever wrote a thank you letter to me before. Yay, game time! Yes, after a quick stop at the mailbox. On the very last page is the letter to Grandma, and this is what it says. Dear Grandma, thanks for sending me the great birthday sweater. Did you know that my favorite color is purple? The weather has been cool, so I can wear the sweater every day, even when I'm helping Mom wash dishes and sweep the floor. Yesterday, my best friend Rabbit and I were laughing at a funny book, and my loose tooth fell out. Oh well, I'll grow another one. Anyway, thanks again for the sweater, and I hope you're well. Love, Pig. And I think that is a wonderful book because it shows all the different people in our lives that we might want to thank. And maybe during this time when you're home and you have your pencils and your crayons and your paint, it might be a time when you can write a thank you letter for those people that maybe that you can't see right now or it's hard to visit. So I think this is a really good idea. And I've been inspired because I've seen a lot of different people on the news who have made posters and who've made signs, and they're trying to thank the people that are caring for us. So awesome book called 10 Thank You Letters. All right, I think we need to stand up and have a silly dance contest. Let's see if I can find it.
Now this is called the Silly Dance Contest, where
Here
the
we
silliest
go.
dancer is always the best.
You ready?
You just dance, dance, dance as silly as you please, and when the music stops, then you freeze. Dance any way you want to, dance any way you please, dance any way you want to, but stop when I say freeze. Hold that freeze as quiet as you can. And get ready for the Silly Dance Contest Round 2.
Ready?
Dance any way you want to, dance any way you please, dance any way you want to, but stop when I say freeze. Freeze. Like a statue.
It's hard to do.
Now if you look silly, you're doing great.
Thank goodness.
And this time we're going to jump up and down as high as we can.
Ready?
Jump as high as you want to,
Whoa.
jump as high as you please,
Pretty high.
jump as high as you want to, but stop when I say freeze.
Not midair.
Stay frozen. Some people freeze with a silly face. And this time, let's dance as fast as we can. Dance as fast as you want to, dance as fast as you please, dance as fast as you want to, but stop when I say freeze. I told you that was fast. But now here's the hard one.
It is hard. You didn't believe me last time.
In slow motion.
You ready?
Dance as slow as you want to. Dance as slow as you please. Take a partner.
Ooh.
Dance as slow as you want to. But stop when I say freeze. One final round of the silly dance
Ready?
contest.
Here we go.
Dance any way you want to. Dance any way you please. Dance any way you want to. Let's stop when I say freeze. And it ends with your arms stretched way up high in the air. And when the music gets lower, everybody shrinks a little
Okay,
lower.
bend your knees and your elbows. We're going down.
Lower.
We're going all the way down.
And lower.
Woo! Here we go.
And all the way down.
And then I check, see if you're still there. Good, awesome. Whew, takes a lot out of us. The silly dance contest. It is silly. All right. Okay. When we're at the library, I always say at the beginning that stay as long or as little as you want to, because some stories are short and some stories are a bit longer. This is a longer one. But I think it's really beautiful. I think it's really well done. But actually, before I start, I forgot. When we were talking about letters from thank you letters from this book, I forgot to mention that I love receiving letters too. And this was a letter that I got from one of our library friends. And what I wanted to say was that Lucy is just learning how to write, and so she just put her name at the bottom. But you don't have to actually write a letter if you don't want to. If you just want to use stickers or color, that's great too. So I just wanted to say, even if you're not writing yet, you can still make a thank you letter. Okay, this is also about a letter, and it's called Snail Mail. Beautiful, beautiful illustrations. A long, long time ago, but really not that long ago, before email and texting and clicking and sending mail, it was delivered in a much different way, and actually it still is today, a much slower way. It was called snail mail. Many suspected it was called snail mail because snails delivered it. Snails like Dale Snail and Gale Snail and Colonel Mikhail Snail and Umberto. And there they are. Although it took much longer, everyone agreed that some things were just a little more special when they were delivered by snail mail. Things like birthday cards and notes to Santa and postcards and love letters. One such letter was made by a girl who loved a boy. And it was a card made with her own hands, written in her own handwriting, and sealed with her own kiss. It even smelled a little bit like her. And it had to be delivered by snail mail. The letter had a long way to go. It would start on one side of the country where the girl lived, and it would travel across to the other side where the boy lived. So it looks like she lives somewhere out in California, and he lives somewhere on the East Coast. And if you're good with maps, I love maps, we are right about where that arrow is. It was a very big journey, especially for a snail. They knew it would be a challenge. They knew that there would be many risks. But when they saw the girl's face as she mailed her letter, they knew they had to try. Dale Snail looked determined, and Gale Snail looked ready. Umberto looked like he'd been working out. "Snails, take your places," said Colonel McHale Snail. The 4 snails each slithered underneath a corner of the envelope and carefully lifted it up, barely. "On your marks, get set, go," commanded Colonel McHale Snail. It was a slow-mo go. Slowly, slowly, slowly they inched forward. "Remember the snail mail promise," said the colonel. "Neither rain, nor snow, nor heat, nor hail will stop a snail from bringing the mail." They started their journey by crossing the desert. There was bright golden light in the day and a sea of silver stars at night. And there were spikely, prickly plants and giant building block rocks. And the envelope kept them shaded from the hot sun and protected them from all kinds of curious creatures. Now, I don't know if you see up there, I think that's a coyote. Steadily, they made their way through the red rock canyons. This might be Nevada. With dripping sand castles and rippling dunes. And though they were very, very tired and very thirsty, the whole time they chanted their snail mail motto, "Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor hail will stop a snail from bringing the mail." Ooh, look at this page. Look at that. Next, they trekked over vast mountains and through thick pine groves, past shimmering cool lakes and sweet green meadows. And every day, they saw a rainbow, sometimes even a double rainbow. And I don't know if you've ever seen a double rainbow. I have twice, in St. George, Utah, and in Church Stretton, England. And they are amazing. The sunsets here were so breathtaking, even Colonel McHale had tears in his eyes, but he insisted it was only allergies. And even though their progress was slow, there was something special about slowing down, to look around and to notice. And here's some wonderful parts of our country. National parks, Wyoming, snowslopes, Lane. What an amazing place this country was, and still is. They wound their way through the cornfields and crossed the flat lands. They used the envelope to surf the wind and to catch rides with sparrows. So now they're probably over Illinois, Ohio, Indiana. Sometimes it poured, sometimes it blizzarded, sometimes it got blazing hot, and sometimes it pelted ice. Sometimes it did all of those things in one day, but the snails were determined to deliver the mail. And finally, a giant city down a long, narrow street filled with numbers and letters and sounds and smells and honking and beeping, the snail mail found the boy. There he is, down there. The boy opened the letter and saw the envelope and saw the girl's letter. He saw it was made with their own hands, written in her own handwriting, and sealed with her own kiss. And it smelled a bit like her. When the snails saw the boy's face as he opened the letter, they knew that their journey was worth it. Now, we know that snails don't really deliver the mail. It can be slow to put an envelope in the Postal Service, but it will get there. And again, it's just another beautiful reminder how nice it is to get things delivered to us in a time when maybe we can't go out. So I think that's a beautiful book called Snail Mail. How much time do we have? Do you know, I think we have time for one more book. And this is a very special book. In fact, it's called Special Delivery, and it says open carefully. One morning, the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Well, look, that's what time it is now. It's 11 o'clock. There we go. It was the postman, and he was bringing a great big brown box. In the box was the new vacuum cleaner that Mother had ordered. Mother was pleased and tried it out right away, vacuuming every room in the house. That afternoon, the doorbell rang again. Outside stood a great big painted box. Ah, what's this? Said Mother. Another package? She looked to the left and she looked to the right. There's no one in sight. But there on the great big box were great big letters that said quite clearly, Mother. Well, said Mother, I am certainly the only mother in this house, so it must be for me. And she pushed the box into the hall. What could it be? And this is what's fun about this book, is she's imagining what's in the box. And so the illustrator has painted what she's imagining. Mother puffed. The box is so heavy and it rumbles like rocks. Maybe it's full of golden treasure. But wait, what's this? Mother noticed a small opening on the side. She carefully felt inside. What could it be? There is something soft and furry. Is it something to cuddle? Maybe it's a giant stuffed toy, but wait. What's this? Again, she's imagining. This is what she's imagining inside. The other side of the box was another opening. Mother put her fingers in. What could it be? There is something smooth and round. Is it something to play with? Maybe it's a huge rubber ball. But wait, what's this? Mother listened to the box. What could it be? Something is breathing inside and rustling. Is it something alive? Something lovable? Maybe it's a soft, plump kitten. But wait, no more waiting. Mother couldn't bear it any longer. There must be something very, very special, something one of a kind, something absolutely wonderful in this box. What could it be? It says Mother opened the first flap of the box. And Mother opened the second flap of the box. What could it be? And Mother opened the third and the fourth flap of the box. Look. It was a treasure. It was cuddly and playful. It was alive and very special. It was one of a kind. and it was absolutely wonderful. Me. Isn't that beautiful? So, I am thinking about you all, and I'm thinking about what treasures you are, and I'm sorry that I can't see you right now, but I'm really glad that we can share some of these books. So again, our theme today was deliveries, and I've been inspired to thank the people who have been delivering things to our house, and maybe this week it's something that you can do as well. So until next time, thanks for coming to Storytime.